Hi, everybody. Welcome into today's show here on JTV. David Rice, Adam here with you. Hello, Adam.
Hello. Happy Hump Day.
Hump Day. Rec Bowl Wednesday, too.
Yeah, we got the Rec Bowl today as well.
Yeah.
Man.
Our good day. And
Yeah.
It's great weather outside, too.
It
came
is.
in and it was
How
awesome.
crazy.
That brightens everybody's mood, too.
For sure.
So thank you to the Insurance Circle Agency. And, of course, Pataki Orthodontics and Minuteman Sewer and Drain helping us bring you high school football and everybody here on JTV. So before we get to our high school game picks right away, of course, want to let you know you can always subscribe to your favorite school, jtv.tv. You'll see the banner for it. Click on the homepage, go to that, and then put in your name and your email and what school, your favorite school that you want to subscribe to. I still need to subscribe to all the schools.
But have you subscribed to any of them?
Yep, I have. I've subscribed to one of them. So
Is that your favorite school?
it is my favorite school. That's just because I went there. It doesn't
Yeah,
mean it's
that's
my
true.
favorite. But
I can't subscribe to my favorite school because I didn't go to any schools in this area. So
I was going to say, yeah, I don't think we covered that
yeah,
school.
no, I grabbed Lumen and Jackson just because it was like, might as well do one of them. Yeah.
Right. So subscribe at jtv.tv. Of course, Rec Bowl, by the time you watch this, you can go back and watch highlights from the Rec Bowl, jtv.tv as well. Appreciate you listening and watching. Coming up on today's show, we will have full game highlights. Of course, we showed you a little bit of B-roll in the coach interview from Leslie Hanover on Monday's show, along with some top plays from Western Penfield. You'll get full game highlights from both on today's show, and you'll get youth football highlights as well. I know Adam always has fun filming that on Saturdays.
Those are always fun. Yeah.
So we'll get to that. We'll have our college and NFL picks as well. But right now, our high school game picks, football playoffs, round 1, the pick standings. I finally have it updated.
Oh, man.
David Rice
Okay.
sitting at 109.
Oh, that's a lot of points. All right.
Adam sitting at 109. We are tied
What?
because
man.
last week, or week 8, you beat me by 3, and you were down by 4.
Mhm.
You beat me by 3.
Whoa.
And then the week before that, you beat me by 1.
What a comeback. Oh, man.
So you did gain ground. So we're tied at 109 going into our last week here.
This is, man, a lot on the line here. A lot on
So
the
we-
line.
Really, if we only differ on, a couple games, that's going to decide it.
Yeah. Oh,
So-
man.
Let's get started, though.
Yeah, let's do it.
Division 3, Jackson High, 4-5. They started 4-0, finished the year 4-5. They were the 32nd, the very last team to make it in the playoffs, and they take on 7-2 Mason. Mason beat Jackson twice in 2022. Based on the way Jackson's played, I will take the Bulldogs from Mason to end the season for the Vikings.
Yeah, same thing here. 4-win Jackson team still gets in. What'd you say, 5 straight losses that they had? Yeah, that's
Oh,
pretty
and then
crazy.
Grass Lake not getting in at 6-3. That's a whole. We talked about that
Yeah,
already
yeah.
Monday, but
But yeah, I mean, I think Mason is gonna win this game and could win this game easily. So I'm definitely gonna take them.
running clock
Yep.
for Mason. A rematch from just a couple weeks ago, week 8. Hazlitt won at Western 21-18 in a close game. Western now at Hazlitt here in the first round. Hazlitt without their star running back. Does that change their offense a little bit, especially in this big game? I think so. I am going to take the Panthers from Western to make it even this year with Hazlitt. And I think because Hazlitt lost that big weapon on their offensive side of the ball, if Western can keep the same keys as they did, I know Penfield is obviously a much different opponent than Hazlitt, but if Western can come out right away, score, be aggressive on both sides of the ball, and control the clock too. Basically, if they can start out right away positive, have it their way, Western, I think, can get it done. Close game regardless, but I will take Western.
This is a very close game, but I'm gonna also take.
That was my
Western.
one game I was struggling
Oh,
with
really?
picking earlier.
Yeah, I can definitely make an argument for taking Hazlitt, but I just got to take Western. It's the second time meeting them. Sure, it's going to be in Hazlitt, which would make me lean more towards them. But I think that running back is going to make all the difference. So let me take the Western Panthers.
Division 6, 4 and 5, Dearborn Heights Robichaud taking on Lumen Christi. Lumen back-to-back defending D7 champions, now in 6. Last time they were in D6, guess what, Adam? They just kept winning. They won a three-peat last time they were in D6.
Right.
So give me Lumen.
Yeah, I don't think there's
running
I don't
clock.
think there's I don't think there's a question here. If there's going to be a biggest blowout of any of these, to me, I think it's that one. So give me Lumen there.
Division 7. This is a tough one. This is 2. Full house T right here.
Whoa.
This is the game that I believe you and Josh Burgett will be
That's
going
right.
to. Napoleon. We've been high on Napoleon this year. 6-3. Going to Hudson, 8-1. Napoleon, after starting the regular season 3-3, they finished 6-3. Last time these two schools played against each other, I did my research here.
Yeah, you did.
The opening round of the 2000 playoffs, Hudson, 35-0. It won't be the same score, but I will take Hudson over Napoleon.
Dang it, I thought we were going to differ because I also take Hudson. Clearly they don't face each other a lot, but I think Hudson's going to be very, very... And even though I really like Napoleon this year, Hudson's a tough team to beat.
And that is where the Hanover coach, David Messer, is from Hudson.
Mm-hmm.
He was a part of that coaching staff for a long time before Hanover Horton brought that style of offense to the Comets. And Hudson's always been known for that, and they've been always really good. I remember watching their game against Addison a couple years ago, and that was awesome. Lindemann against those guys.
Oh, yeah.
What a battle. But I will take Hudson here. Speaking of Coach Messer and the Hanover Horton Comets hosting in Division 7, Union City. Of course, Union City already beat Springport earlier this year, 8-1. They are the 3-time defending Big 8 Conference champions. The Chargers taking on the Comets. First playoff appearance, though, for Hanover since 2014. Give me Union City over Hanover Horton. This was a tough pick.
Man, I really want... We don't differ in anything yet. I don't think so, right?
No. Nope.
We're not going to differ here. I'm going to take Union City. I could have taken Hanover, but I think Union City might be one of the better teams overall in the area, so I'll take Union City here. Their road isn't done.
And just like I mentioned quickly here on Monday's show, not taking anything away from Hanover, but the difference between them and Leslie coming into that game was Leslie had a tough schedule in the East. The Cascades West was, Homer, Columbia,
right,
Vandercook.
For sure. And that's why ultimately I'm picking Union City, for sure.
Another big test for Hanover back-to-back weeks. Speaking of Leslie, 8-1, their first playoff appearance and winning record since 2012, 4-5 last year, and they won their first ever Cascades football championship. And Burton Atherton is who they're playing, 7-2. Their first playoff appearance is 2014. They were 8-man before this, and now they're all the way up to Division 7. But I will take Joel Cranmore, quarterback, and Coach McCann, and the Leslie Blackhawks. They've been playing too good.
Yeah, it's going to take a lot for me not to take Leslie here. So I got to take Leslie in this game. Their passing attack is out of this world.
Division 8, Addison, 4-5, still gets in. They were 29th out of 32. So they could have maybe also snuck in at a, not good 4-5, 3-6 scenario there. But they're 4-5. They're in. Addison now in the playoffs 7 of the last 8 years, but they have not won a playoff game since 2021. And Springport back in it. First playoff appearance and winning record since 2018. These two teams played last year, Week 8. Addison won 84-26. This is football. This isn't basketball. This is football. 84-26.
Wow.
But I will take Springport. They will win their first ever playoff game. Springport.
I mean, I got to take the Port.
Sorry, I will be there with JTV's Austin Curtis. We are going to Springport. My first time watching them in person this year.
Hey, all right.
So go Spartans. Springport Spartans.
I'm just going to cut that part out where you say
No, please.
Spartans. Yeah, I also have Springport here, even though it's been a long time. I think they get their first playoff win here in a bit. They've been very good this year, man. So look for them maybe to pick up another win after this. I don't know who they face after this, but it'll be interesting to see.
It's after the first round is where it gets tough for them. I know Reading versus Sand Creek is in there. Both teams aren't spectacular. So I think the odds right now to me would be Springport could win the first 2 rounds.
Okay.
Manchester, Coach Josh Lindemann, first year with the Dutch, and they're right back where they were, a familiar place in the playoffs. D8, they were 7 last year, now down to 8. Manchester taking on 8-1 from the Tri-County Conference, way down by Ohio and Part Adrian here. Petersburg, Summerfield, 8 people live there, and 8 wins is how many Petersburg, Summerfield had this year. Manchester coming off that double overtime win last week, 12-6. Summerfield, they've only given up 2 touchdowns in the last 4 games. Summerfield has been ridiculous on defense. But my gut tells me something will be different. And even though Manchester has lost a couple of those games, the way they've lit up the scoreboard, the offense has still been too dominant. So I will take the underdog Manchester on the road against Summerfield.
That's what I was going to take. I thought you were going to take Summerfield. You got so excited for saying Petersburg Summerfield. I thought you were going to take them. What are we going to do if I take Manchester? Is this forcing me to take the other team?
Well, we still have the college and NFL picks.
That's true. Okay, so we're bound to differ in those. Well, I'm just going to go with my gut. And
well,
say
we
Manchester.
have one game I know we're going to differ on later in the NFL
Oh, that's
picks.
true. Oh, if it comes down to that is going to be wild. Yeah, Manchester is my pick here. I don't know if anything. I don't know much, if anything, about Petersburg Summerfield. I've never even heard of that town. So I can't pick them.
Unless if you live there, I don't think either.
Yeah. So give me Manchester. Dutch have been great this year, so I'm not going to give up on them.
And those are our high school picks. Later, after our youth football highlights will show you, we will get to our college and NFL picks. And because we didn't differ here,
Something's got to give.
Something's got to give. Well, we have Ohio State, Penn State. We have the Lions, Packers.
That's right.
And we have Bears, Cardinals could be.
Bucks, Chiefs.
Well, that's not going to differ.
That's true.
Bears, Cardinals could be a decent game.
Yeah.
So that is all coming up in a few minutes. When we come back, we will show you more highlights from Saturday's Cascades Conference Championship. Leslie Hanover after the break. Welcome back here on JTV. Of course, come back with us on Monday's show, and we'll see who gets to wear Packers stuff and who gets to wear Lions stuff.
Oh, man, this Honolulu blue is going to look great, man. It's going to look great.
Well, when Green Bay wins at Lambeau this Sunday.
It's so appropriate that it could come down to that. So appropriate.
Of course, it's our luck that it comes down to that. And Jordan Love might not play.
Oh,
so. Saturday was the Cascades Conference Championship. Leslie, big over Hanover, 35-14. Here are full game highlights. JTV's Noah Baker. I was there. Josh Brigette, Jeff Steers, and post-game interview with quarterback Joel Cranmore, Coach Tim McCann. Here it is. Leslie Blackhawks win their first Cascades Conference football championship. Sophomore quarterback Joel Cranmore hit over the arm today and on the legs too. Right from the beginning, 35-14. How about overall in the team performance today?
I feel like my line picked it up from a lot last week. We played it great as a team. Everybody came together and just came out and performed a lot better.
Your coach said to you guys right after the game, this is where you guys want to be playing on that last Saturday of the season. Only had a couple wins last year. Turning around, you coming in as the sophomore, the starting quarterback, getting it done this year. It's been a great year for you guys.
Yeah, it has. We just have a lot of weapons and a lot of people to make things go the way they do, and we just all eventually start to come together, and it helps come out with the win.
What are some of the positives you're taking away from this game going into the playoffs next week?
We played a very efficient game with all 4 quarters, and I think that if we keep that going, that we'll have a lot of success in the playoffs.
Well, playoffs next week for Leslie. Cascades Conference champions with quarterback Joel Cranmore. Congratulations.
Thank you.
David Rice here, JTV Sports. Leslie Blackhawks, first Cascades Football Conference Championship. Head coach Tim McCann. Coach, you came in, played a really good Hanover team, 35-14. You guys came in, took care of business. Overall, evaluate the game today.
Yeah, I want to give some credit to Hanover. Those guys had a heck of a season, and they came out and they played tough. Ultimately, I think our guys just dug down deep, and after that loss last week to Grass Lake, they just kind of thought that we should get back to their basics of what we've been doing all season and just come out here, shut the run down. We did a pretty good job of that, and we gave up a few big plays, but they dug deep and they wanted this pretty bad.
Your quarterback's been phenomenal all season, Joel Cranmore. 3 passing touchdowns when rushing today. Talk about him a little bit. He's been awesome.
Yeah, Joel's been awesome all year, and we're really proud of what he's developed into. And he's got a high ceiling, and the way he works at getting better every week. We're excited to see where we go from here.
The turnaround for you guys. Only a few wins last year. You come in this year, sophomore starting quarterback. You come into Hanover, like you said, you want to play on Saturday, and that's what you did, and you guys got the win. What a turnaround for you guys from last year to this year.
Yeah, I've talked all season about, one of our goals was to have our last regular season game be on Saturday. We had get a winning record, get to a conference championship game, and then make it to the playoffs. And all 3 of those things have been achieved. And, we got to keep playing every week as we move into the playoffs because it's going to get tougher every day we go forward.
What are you taking away from this game going into the postseason next week?
That our guys they didn't dwell on the loss to Grass Lake because Grass Lake played us tough and they came out and shocked us, and hit us in the mouth. And then we responded this week, and the kids had a good week of practice, and then we showed up this morning and got some stuff done before we came down here, and they were focused all day, and that's important.
Cascades Conference champions, Leslie Blackhawks coach, congratulations. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Welcome back here on JTV. Of course, for more photos from the Leslie Hanover game and the other high school games, jtv.tv. Subscribe again for free while you're there, too. Of course, our final live broadcast of the season, it already flew by. I can't believe that. But Western, big over Battle Creek Penfield, 56-0, the super clock. 35's running clock. Did you know there was a super clock?
I totally forgot about the super clock until it started, and then I was like, whoa, I think we're in super clock mode.
Yeah. And I think we forgot about it until Dan, our resident official, said super clock.
Well, I think you guys were too busy talking about the chicken Big Mac. That's probably what happened there.
That's probably why. You might be able to hear a few minutes of that discussion here. We've got full game highlights, Western over Penfield. Take a look. That's our Western Prime Cuts Beef Brigade. Second down, this one is caught, and he's going to get past the marker for a Minuteman first down. Holy moly. Myers will take the snap.
Pass.
He's got time. Pressure coming from the left. He's going to throw. Wow. That one's caught. That's Van Riper for a Minuteman first down.
Halfback. There he is.
There's
again.
the handoff.
Look at number 74.
On the right side. He's got a lot of room down the sideline. Touchdown, Western.
I can't wait to see this one again. We got Kubiak. I mean, it's scary looking when he's coming towards us. He's huge.
Western has a lot of size on that offensive line. They were able to get out in front of Coates, and the senior on senior night.
3rd and 15, 5 on the play clock, and they're just going to hand it off here, and that's going to bring up 4th and long.
I think they wanted to try to catch Western off guard, expecting the pass.
Yeah, set up Western with some nice field position here.
They got it.
After the block.
Western's going to have excellent field position
Penfield
Oh,
still
nice
getting
block.
some yards out of it.
Yep.
And they're going to get penalties.
Oh, yeah.
Flags come flying in.
He's still down.
We have an injured Western Panther. Took a shot there.
Yeah, it was just a blindside block.
Right.
It was the front side, but you have to give the guy an opportunity. So just trying to make a play if you're Penfield. I don't think there was any dirty intentions there. Just a good, of course, just 5 here tonight. Western's pass on 3rd and 12.
Look at that. Go the other
Third
side.
and deep.
He's
Gonna
open.
throw. Oh, almost made the one-hand grab.
That would have been an Amon-Ra.
8-yard field goal for Western. Berdner, the snap in the hold, and the kick, I believe, was blocked. That's going to be no good.
Yeah.
Through our first quarter. Handoff up the middle. Makes a move in the
Uh-oh.
crowd.
That was bound to happen.
Western will
Look
pick
who
it
it
up.
is. He's
It's
a scorer.
Zane Coates. Zane Coates with touchdown number 2.
What a senior night for that young man.
Getting no flags.
Gets the start. He breaks off a 45-yarder on one side of the ball. On the other one, he gets a scoop and a score. You can't write. I mean, you can't dream of it.
3rd and 4. Fake the handoff. Rolls to his right. He's going to throw.
Look at that.
That's
One-on-one.
interference.
Incomplete.
Didn't call it. I thought he got there early. So both sides have had a case that they thought was interference. The
Both of you will get a guess after this play.
Van Riper.
Van Riper on the left side.
Wow.
With some room and a first down. All right, Pat, Dan, the trivia question for tonight.
I think Josh Burgett called in.
2nd and 1. Myers
Look at
going to
that.
throw.
Nice
That's going to be
move.
caught. Down to the 30. First down and a lot more.
Nice job holding on to that ball.
Maverick Hammond.
Ever.
I thought you were going to say David Rice.
No.
Yeah, definitely not David Rice. 2nd and 5.
There he is. He's back. Number 4.
That was his first play in a while. The crowd gave him a nice. There he is again, running the ball. Look at those legs. Don't stop.
That's Parrott. And he will get it down to the 11. Wonderful supporting the Jackson YMCA. Here's Parrott again on 3rd down. And I believe he'll pick up the first there. That'll be close.
Yeah, stop the clock. It hurts.
So here we go. Handoff up the middle.
What a collision.
Down to the 1.
Close.
Here we go. Myers
Nice.
to
Oh,
Brody
wow.
Parrott.
Wow.
And the sophomore with a touchdown.
That offensive line tonight has been flawless.
Yeah,
Perfect game so far for them.
Well,
They're doing
Penfield can find some offensive momentum here. in
big
the second
3rd down,
quarter.
Pat. And I think he got it.
Yep, they will pick
That
up
might
the
be their
first
first down.
See if that gives them a little bit of momentum.
When did that happen?
I think was it last night's game?
Here we go. Penfield on a deep
Oh, see?
shot.
You're right, Pat.
Incomplete.
Going deep.
Wow, another no call.
Wow. A lot of contact
A lot
there.
of
No
contact.
flag. 39 to play. Myers. Handoff on the left side.
Wow.
And
Oh.
he'll get right over midfield. That's Van Riper, number 3.
Who's in the playoffs if they're able to come out of here with a win?
Myers
Van Riper.
gonna throw. It's caught. That's Willis, 3rd and 10.
Look
Oh
at that.
my, he's going to get the first down.
Willis will pick up the first down to the 34. Great effort. He will not be stopped. Jaden Willis.
That first initial juke really made the
It was
play.
sweet. I thought they were going to go to Van Riper down the field. He had a step, but Willis
Watch
gets
this
that Minute
juke.
Maid
There we
right
go.
here.
Oh yeah, he would have had him if he really took it to the right.
His Uncle Kari would be proud.
Huh?
Myers, Van Riper, jet sweep to the right side.
Got outside.
DJ Van Riper will pick up the first down. Myers will take the snap. A deep shot, one-on-one.
open.
Open, and it's caught. Touchdown, Maverick Hammond is 11th of the year.
Isn't that sensational? 11 receiving touchdowns. When I looked at those stats today, thanks to Mr. Burgett, I seen the 10 received.
3rd and 6 coming up for Penfield. Throws,
Oh.
and it's high and incomplete.
When I was on the show, I didn't.
9-202 junior fullback for Western. Myers
Look out.
gonna throw across the middle. Incomplete, intended for Hammond.
Guys over at Professional Tree Care.
So
Got time.
Look
he's
at
gonna
that.
throw high and incomplete. Western quarterback number 2 Reed Myers came out after that play. So Brody Vitito, number 7, tight end,
Is the merger.
3rd and 3. Handoff. That's going to bring up 4th and short, Brendan back on the carry.
Feel good. There
I
it
got
is.
it.
Handoff. They did get the first down. Minuteman first down for Penfield and moves the chain.
Look at that. Another
Quarterback
pass.
got pressure coming. He's going to throw. And
He dropped it.
Sounds good.
1st and 10. Reed Myers taking
Oh,
a deep
boy.
shot.
That's a.
It's caught!
That-
Are you kidding
I don't know
me?
why didn't he
DJ
throw the
Van
flag?
Riper, touchdown Panthers.
Pat, watch this again. I don't know why he didn't throw a flag.
76 yards. That's Van Riper for Western. He's dangerous. He got out in space. Here's the replay. Look at that pass.
He was on his back. What? He's all over him.
He is.
Before
There
the
was
ball got
certainly
there.
contact, but it didn't end up affecting Van Riper. What a play. I got to believe that's the leader in the clubhouse for the play of the game. Sunday, 4:30.
Sunday, 4:30.
Maybe we can talk about those on the David Rice podcast.
Ooh, that'll be fun.
Yes, we will. Some of the
But the trash business is different from 1918.
Vidido.
They're going for it.
Oh
He's
my
open.
goodness.
Quarterback wide open.
Wow.
Maverick Hammond, his second of the game. Touchdown, Western.
A little surprised. I am a little surprised that they
I thought
went
they were
for it.
gonna go into the half.
I thought we were going to see the end of the half, but a
Wow.
little.
Welcome to Western.
They're very generous with their sponsorship and advertising dollars.
The pass broken up there. Of course, my neighbor, Jimmy Lester, 43. Vidido, handoff left side.
Wow, slippery there.
Maverick Hammond.
He's got room.
Hammond, he's got blockers down the sideline. Maverick Hammond staying in bounds inside the 10.
Well, he's looking for the trifecta, 3 touchdowns tonight. He almost got there with the
Would you-
design work. Yes, I would wear it without question.
He's
Looks like
in.
he's in.
Touchdown, Western. That is number 33, Justin Chapko, getting his first touchdown on senior night.
Nice. You can see this team is a close-knit team. Here's a look at his first touchdown, senior night. What a great way to end the regular season for him. Like, oh my gosh.
We'll hold your hand. Don't worry.
Thank you. Here we go. Nice scramble.
He's going to scramble. He's going to throw deep across
He's
the
open.
middle.
Oh,
I think it might be picked. Nope.
Nope, incomplete.
what a play, though.
Minutes left in the third. That punt had to try not to block it.
Oh boy.
Here we
This
go.
looks
Van
dangerous.
Riper on the return.
Look at him.
DJ Van Riper to about the 27. I do have one score update, the 24. Vidido on the keeper
He's got room.
to the left side. He's got room. Vidido
Oh, look at that.
to about the 12.
Roman Hawks on that carry. He's into the game. That's him again.
There
Into the
Once
end
again,
zone.
touchdown, Western
Everybody be
Panthers.
nice. Everybody be nice.
That'll bring us to what's called a super clock, I believe.
What I meant by everybody be nice is like,
Hydrated with ghost hydration. Uh-oh.
oh,
3rd and
oh.
5.
That was late.
One on
I
one
would
to
say.
the right side, incomplete, and a
Tough.
late hit there.
Tough.
Wow.
Tough.
Well, I thought the quarterback got hit.
He might have fell into him. I
May-
don't know
yeah,
what
maybe.
exactly, but
Hey, I will say though, while we have you here, Max, me and you, there's the catch there. We were.
Oh, the ball's on the ground.
Ball's out. We'll see who has it. Hang on. Penfield's going to recover.
they stopped
Turnover
the clock.
there.
The-
There
turnover.
it runs. It
Oh,
stopped
yeah,
for
that's
a
right.
second, then they ran it.
Yeah,
So-
well, this is 50 though.
Max,
They're
we-
mathematically possible, but it's like they had to have a bunch of teams lose or
right,
something?
right,
Is
pretty
that what
much.
it is? Okay.
It's outside looking
Okay.
in chance.
Okay.
But they will finish 6-3. So you can't say enough about the work our crew has done, and
Bart, Karen, Andy, Joe, the Hawley family, thank you for the opportunity to be a part of this, the 25th season of JTV Sports.
It's been a blast.
Welcome back here on JTV. Photos from the Western Penfield game from JTV, Shelley, Singleton, and our whole crew online, jtv.tv. TV. Of course, we had the Rec Bowl Wednesday night at J High. The Vikings and the Eagles. That's the only kind of championship game both those teams will play in, the Vikings and the Eagles.
I sure hope so.
As a Packers and then as a Lions fan for you, I think we'd all be happy
I agree.
with that.
Yep.
But the semifinals, though, in the rec department youth football happened this last Saturday. And you can watch other highlights from other youth football games online, jtv.tv, and highlights from the Rec Bowl on there as well. But here we are, more youth football highlights. So, of course, we always have a fun time at the Rec Bowl, Withington Stadium. Highlights on our website. This is where the picks will decide our winner
Oh
for
my
the season.
gosh, I can't believe it comes down to this.
Tied at 109 going into the college and NFL picks. This one we might differ on right away. The Buckeyes, number 4, at number 3, Penn State. Something tells me because Ohio State lost to Oregon and because they barely beat Nebraska and the way Penn State's playing, I think Penn State can finally do it. Give me Penn State over Ohio State. I am confident.
Wow.
Were you shocked at that pick?
Yeah, I am going to take the Buckeyes. So we differ. I cannot believe I'm picking the Buckeyes here, but this will prove which team, if Penn State is the real deal. I just don't think they are. So that's why I'm taking Ohio State.
And I know Penn State's been ranked higher, in previous seasons, but this really, I feel like this is different right here in this game coming in. You're number 3. Also, you have Oregon in the Big Ten at number 1.
Yeah.
And then if you have a chance to knock out, Ohio State won't be out of the playoff.
But this could punch Penn State's ticket to the playoff.
They're in without a doubt if they win.
Mm-hmm.
Now, even if Penn State loses, they're still only at 1 loss.
That's right.
So they're not out of it either. But I think this is different to me, though, than any other previous year.
Is this going to be a whiteout, do you know?
I don't know.
Because I know those games can get crazy.
I think, actually, unfortunately, it's a big noon Fox game.
Oh, okay. Man, that just screams prime time, though. That
prime
game.
time whiteout.
Yeah.
I know. I'll have to look just to
just
make
to
sure.
see.
But I will take Penn State, and you're taking the Buckeyes?
I'm taking the Buckeyes, so there we go. We at least differ there.
I know I'm a Michigan fan, but they host number 1 Oregon, so I'm taking the Ducks.
Yeah, same here. Michigan just doesn't quite have it this year, so I'm going to take the Ducks, who's arguably the best team in the nation.
Number 13, Indiana, a team that's also played really good. At Michigan State, give me Indiana to go, I think, 9-0.
Wow, 9-0. Yeah, I'll take Indiana as well. Michigan State's good. They're homes. They have a shot, but I think Indiana's just going to roll over them here.
And unranked Big Ten battle, Kirk Ferentz, Iowa, at home against the Badgers of Wisconsin. Give me Iowa.
Give me Kirk. I'll take Iowa as well. Yep.
Only one different pick there.
One different, but I know we differ something here, so we need to differ in one more, unless because it's potentially we could have a tie here if we get one right, one wrong. So we might need to differ in 2 things, which we could.
Thursday night football, the Texans at the Jets. The Jets suck. Give me Houston.
Jets do suck. That stinks. Yeah.
You're finally saying that because you've been riding with the Jets.
I think.
Are you waving the flag in
that
now?
That last loss was, I think,
to the Patriots.
You can't lose to the Patriots. I think that was kind of the for sure thing. So yeah, I have Texans here as well because Jets just, quite frankly, they just suck.
The Bears, Caleb Williams coming off a heartbreaking loss on the Hail Mary. I'm not going to take for a bunch of time on this, but I was watching Pardon the Interruption yesterday, and they were talking about the ending, and both Tony and Mike were waving in the flag on the Bears season. They think that was season changing and saying, "Oh, we have to change how we approach this season now and write it off," and basically waving in the flag and saying that the Bears are terrible now and they need to make changes to the staff because of this.
The record isn't that bad.
And they're not bad. It's one game, and it's not a division opponent either. It's not like it totally impacts their whole season.
Them up in standings, yeah.
But I will take the Cardinals over the Bears.
I was gonna say, you seemed like you were about to say, so I'm gonna take the Bears.
I lead, and then I take the other team.
Yeah, that's what it made it seem like. I have the Cardinals here. That was a heartbreaker for them to go through. I don't know if they'll be the same team after that. So
the Cardinals got a good win at Miami.
Yeah, so I think they're kind of on a little mini roll. So yeah, I was hoping we were going to differ there, but I'll take the Cardinals.
We will differ here. I know that.
Oh yeah,
and because this will ultimately, the second game we differ will decide our standings here. So Lambeau, Green Bay at home, maybe not with Jordan Love. Against the Lions, you know who I'm taking, and I know who you're taking.
Yeah, I don't even have to say. I will just mention here. it's obviously the Lions are obviously the favorite in this game. It's obviously.
Well, I
gonna
wonder
be
what's the spread? Do we know?
I can check. Hold on 2 seconds, and I can look that up.
We'll come back to that. Sunday Night Football. The Colts. We just learned this before we came on. The Colts have officially benched Anthony Richardson. So Joe Flacco at Minnesota, but I will take the Vikings.
I kind of want to take Minnesota here, dude. I kind of want to take the Colts over Minnesota just because this is taking forever to try to find. Sorry.
I think the Colts will be better with Joe. I mean, they already are. He's already played this year. I don't know. I mean, my gut still tells Minnesota needs this bounce back win, especially after the way they played against the Rams on Thursday. So I will take the Vikings.
Lions, by the way, are the 3.5-point favorites
3.5
in that game.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take Vikings. I would love to take the Colts here, but I think the Vikings are due for a bounce back spot, and against a team like the Colts who just benched their quarterback, that's probably the play. But don't be shocked if you see Joe Flacco make this game interesting.
Well, look at what Famous Jameis just did and beat the Ravens.
Famous Jameis.
So he's eating his W's and eating his way into the next week. Monday Night Football, give me Mahomes and the Chiefs against Tampa.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to die on the hill of thinking the Bucs are going to defeat the only team that hasn't lost a game yet. So I'm going to take the Chiefs.
I would roll down that hill 10 out of 10.
Along with the Lions, they're the best team. The Lions and the Ravens, they are the best team in football. So I will take the Chiefs.
Wow, so you think the Chiefs, Lions, and Ravens are all in their own tier?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think they're on their own tier, and then you have Bills and other teams that are underneath it. I think the Bills
and then
are
I
just
would
short.
put like your Green Bay, Washington, Buffalo.
Yeah.
And that next tier. And a couple other teams, but that's for another discussion. But we have two different picks.
Ohio State. Now, what happens if, let's just say, Ohio State beats Penn State? Here, let's flip it around. What happens if Penn State beats Ohio State and the Lions beat the Packers? Then we're tied again.
Oh, man.
So we're going to have to figure something out. We're going to have to figure out some sort of way of doing a tiebreaker. I don't know if we have to. I mean, one way of doing it, we could do like an entire slate of NFL games the next week, and whoever has the most right wins. We'll figure something out.
We might have to go to a tiebreaker week.
A tiebreaker for the tiebreaker. The craziest thing is you brought this up earlier, like a few weeks ago, and I was like, you were up by a little bit, so I was like, there's no way we're gonna have a tie, and now it's like possible we might.
Right. Well, because you gained ground 2 weeks in a row. You beat me by 3 and then 1 to even the 4.
So what's nice is whatever happens on Saturday, you can at least go, well, like if you lose on Saturday, it's like, well, at least if the Packers win, the worst I can do right now is tie. So there is that going into that final game on Sunday, you never know.
So if we tie, then we'll just do straight NFL.
We'll just do NFL straight. Whoever gets the most picks right wins. Yeah.
Yep. So if we tie, well, then you'll hear about it Monday. And, of course, also coming up before we get out of here, on Monday's show, we will have JTV sports commentators on the show, Pat O'Dowd and the supervisor, Dan Gallagher.
Pat O'Dowd finally gets on the podcast.
I know. He got the invite.
He's been waiting.
And they will be here. We will bring that to you Monday. And you know what we're doing tomorrow, too? Well, we're going to bring you on the show very soon as well. Pickleball.
That's right.
I haven't played pickleball since I was in Florida.
I've never played pickleball. You use pickle, right? You use a pickle as a ball. Is that what it is? Is that not how you play? Oh, okay. I think I do some research then, because I thought.
Are you joking? Or are you serious?
No, I thought you were hitting bread and butter pickles with like a paddle or something.
All right. Well, just ignore everything that he just said then about
what
pickles.
Okay.
We got pickleball. We got Pat and Dan coming up. So it's going to be good.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on.
High school football. We will have highlights from 4 different games for you on Monday's show. You will be at Hudson with Josh Brigette, Hudson Napoleon. I will be at Springport. They take on Addison. They could win their first ever playoff game. Noah Baker will be in Hazlitt to watch the Western Panthers. And our own Matt Kibbe will be at Hanover Horton to watch them take on Union City.
We're all over the place.
We will be. So photos, video, just go to JTV.tv Friday night and over the weekend. We'll have all the results and the highlights. And then on this show Monday, too. And, of course, subscribe, watch the Rec Bowl highlights, all of that. So thanks to the Insurance Circle Agency, Bataki Orthodontics. That's Adam. I'm David. Thanks for watching. We will talk to you on Monday.